Hello, this is Dr. Hall. I'm going to go through the Seneca quiz that we've been doing recently on genetics and evolution. Just see if I can get the right answers and show you what they might be. So let's get going. Which of these statements about DNA are true? Discovered by Watson, Crick, Wilkins and Franklin, that is true. Human DNA is made up of 46 genes or 46 chromosomes. It's 46 chromosomes. We've got many millions of genes. It has 4 bases, A, T, C and G, or 5 bases, A, T, C, G and U. It's actually this one, 4 bases. That's everything correct. U is the one that is not a base in DNA. That's not a question. Animals within the same species, what might that be? Let's try differ, vary. This is because of their slightly different genes. For example, not all cheetahs can run at the same speed. And here we've got a cheetah. Faster cheetahs are more likely to catch prey, so natural selection is going to favour those cheetahs. They'll be more successful, and over time cheetahs will evolve to run faster. How are characteristics passed from parents to offspring? They can only be passed through DNA. Which of these are true of natural selection? The best adapted organisms survive, that will be true. The gene pool changes over time, that's true. Genes pass on characteristics, so I think when I change this one, it should be all correct. Order the steps of natural selection from beginning to end. Okay, try putting 2 first. Best adapted cheetahs develop, find it easier to hunt, eat and grow. I think this one over time will be last. Oh, I'm going to move this one to the top. Cheetahs vary in their genetics and physical characteristics. Some cheetahs are better adapted to survive. The better adapted cheetahs develop. Let's see if that's right. It is right, and we've finished that section. Let's go on to 1.4.2. This is environment and biodiversity. Which of these is not a factor that can lead to extinction? Not a factor. So, losing your water supply could lead to extinction. The world getting too hot could. Habitat being destroyed could. I think this one. A constant population of predators is going to lead to a constant population of prey. So that, I think, will not lead to extinction. I think this is temperature changes can make organisms overheat or struggle to stay warm. Too much or too little water can cause plant death. Which of these is not a use we may have for plants in future? Genetic engineering, turning them into fossil fuels, or developing medicine? Well, it takes thousands to millions of years to turn into fossil fuels. That is not something we're going to be using plants for. Which of the following are good reasons to keep biodiversity high? Well, this is not right. We're not going to be converting plants into fossil fuels. So it must be genetic engineering possibilities. Possibility of medical developments, or so we might have different food sources in the future. And then this one, ethical arguments, or because some of them are pretty. So we must have ethical arguments there. I'm going to go for genetic engineering possibilities. So in this question, we're talking about biodiversity. I think it might be important medicines come from plants. By keeping a high biodiversity, you're making sure a plant might be able to provide us with new drugs in the future. And we finished that part. Now we go on to the end of topic test. Which scientist came up with the theory of natural selection? Charles Darwin. According to Darwin's theory of natural selection, what will happen to animals that do not adapt well to their environment? They will be looked after, breed, mate with a better adapted animal, they will die. Which of the following animals are more likely to survive? So we've got elephants, cheetahs, and giraffes. Elephants that have long trunks more likely to survive than elephants with short trunks. Cheetahs that are good hunters more likely to survive, and giraffes with long necks. Some nice cheetahs. Where in a cell is DNA stored? So DNA is held in the nucleus. What's variation between and within species usually because of? So it could be variation in genetic material, skeletal structure, in the way they look, their upbringing. So I'm going to go genetic material. How many chromosomes do humans have? That's a slightly tricky question. You might put 46, or you might put 23 pairs. I'm going to put 23 pairs and see what happens. And it gave me that as correct, and it's changed it to 46. Which of the following bases are found in DNA? Well, T is 1, A is 1, and G. The other one is C. It's important to maintain high something in habitats on Earth. I think this is biodiversity again. Which of the following can cause extinction? We need two answers here. Becoming immune to a disease means you won't succumb to the disease, so that is not going to make you extinct. That's going to help you live on. I'm going to go for temperature changes and water supply changes. Okay, so we've got to the end. Those are all the correct answers. If you have any questions about those still, then give them to me in the comments. Thank you, and see you soon.